Hey, good evening, Wildcat fan. Wildcat. I got used to that. Good evening, Red Devil fans of Coach Scott's Chemistry. All right, we're going to work some more of these problems like I promised. All right, getting my pens ready. Here we go. So if you look at number 12, number 12, 12, 12, number 12. Let's go back here where we got it. If a person weighs 125 pounds, 8 ounces, how many milligrams does he or she weigh? Interesting. Let's see what we got here. So let's find us a nice conversion factor. Okay, pounds. 16 ounces in a pound. So let's see if it tells us something about pounds. It does not, other than we've got 1 pound equals 16 ounces. Now let's see if it's got something about milligrams, and there we go. 1 kilogram or 1 kilogram equals 2.2 pound. So we're going to have to do something to get some pounds to kilograms. So if I've got 125 pounds, 8 ounces, okay, 1 pound. Let's hold this 8 ounce over here. 1 pound, 8 ounces. 125 pounds. So we find out that 1 pound equals 16 ounces. Okay, is that going to help me? Let's see here. No, it's really not going to help me. I need to go into pounds. So into pounds. So I've got to take those 8 ounces. We're going to write 125 pounds right here. 8 ounces. All right, equals how many pounds? So 1 pound. Oh, excuse me. 16 ounces. Notice I changed up what I did and I put ounces on bottom. All right. I've got to do that because I want to cross out ounces and I want pounds. So 1 pound equals 16 ounces. If I do that, I'll find that 8 ounces is 0.5 pounds. So that tells me I've got 0.5 pounds plus 125 pounds. I'm going to start with 125.5 pounds. Now I need to take those pounds into kilograms. All right, then I can take that into grams. So let's see here. Pounds, kilograms. Then I go from kilograms. And if you remember what I talked about today, a gram's a base unit. So the kilo, all right, means how many base units it is. And 1 kilogram, how many grams? Kilo stands for 10 to the third, so that's 1,000 grams. Okay? And you can see that on your periodic table and formula sheet, which I gave you. So that gets me into grams. I need to find out how many milligrams. All right? Again, from the formula sheet, there's a prefix for milli, which means something, and what it means is 1,000. So in your base unit, 1 gram, okay, that means there's 1,000 milligrams. So let's see if we've crossed through enough to get where we want to get. Let's use a pink. Pounds, gone. Make sure we can see this or I'm wasting my time and yours. Can't see that one, so let's get to where we can see it. All right, so pounds and pounds are gone. Kilograms, all right, I can factor that out. I can factor out grams now because one's in the numerator, one's in the denominator. And that's going to leave me with milligrams, and that's what we want. So let's start doing some math. All right, 125.5. All right, we don't have this number in there, so I've got to put that real quick. 2.2 pounds. And I got that where? I got that from my dimensional analysis sheet right there. Okay. So then I'm going to divide, because it's in the denominator, by 2.2. I'm going to multiply by 1,000, and then I'm going to multiply again by 1,000. Okay, I bet you it's going to be a big number, and indeed it is. 570,454,54.55. So I don't care about that. Wow, that's 57,045,454 milligrams. That's a whole bunch of milligrams. Yeah. So let's work a couple more. Let's see. The distance from Santa Maria to Los Alamos, that's New Mexico, is 16.25. What is that distance in centimeters? All right, so let's write our miles first. We need to find a dimension we can use. Let's see. So we got miles and feet. That's not going to help me out much. 1 yard. Oh, look, there's kilometers and miles. So let's get it down to kilometers. Then we can put that into centimeters. So let's put our first mile conversion, because we want to be able to cancel that out. All right, our cross multiple, whatever you want to use. Right, we're going to factor out that unit. That's more the correct term. So that's kilometers. Now I've got a meter unit there, right? But it's got a prefix. So for 1 kilometer, that means there's 1,000 meters. That's what kilo means, right? And then I need to know centimeters. So for my base unit, meters, all right, for every 1 meter, centi smaller than a meter, that means there's 100 centimeters. All right, let's write our conversion factor in here on our numbers. So 1 mile equal, how many kilometers? Oh, here it is. 0.621, I got that from here, equals 1 kilometer. And it gave me 16.25 miles. Now guess what I got to do? The easy part's done. Now I've got to take 16.25 divided by 0.621 times 1,000 times 100. And let's see what we get. And it should be a big number, and it is a big number. All right, wow. That is 2,616,747 centimeters. That's a big number. And that makes sense when you consider that a centimeter is like 2.5 inches. Yeah, so there we go. So we get to Santa Maria, and it's got an elevation of 6.3 times 10 to the 5th millimeters. How many kilometers is this elevation, or how tall is it? This is actually not too bad. Put this in scientific notation, millimeters. Let's get this to a base unit. So for every 1 meter, there's 1,000 millimeters, because milli means 1,000th. All right, it needs to go into kilometers. So this gives me my meters. So in 1 kilometer, because that's a big number, there is 1,000 meters. Well, I'll be able to cancel things out. Let's check out. Millimeters cancels out. Meters cancels out. All right, I'll factor it out. And that's going to give me with kilometers, and that's the number I want. So now what do we have to do? Math. 6.3, scientific notation, 5, divided by 1,000. Yep. Divided by 1,000. That should be a small number. Let's see. And it is 0.63 kilometers. That means it is what? Less than a mile? 0.63 kilometers. So it's not too small, but it's also big enough. So there's 3. We'll stop right now. And I've still got about 3 or 4 more videos to make, and I'll get it done tonight. So keep watching. So this is 12, 13, and 14 on our questions. Talk to you later.